Hi. So how's everyone New Year going? 2021. How are your resolutions going? Well, mine is a mixed bag. On some days, of course, I'm the best boy, best man, eating my salads and everything, soups. But on some days, my body craves butter. So today is one of them, and I'm going to be cooking which is of course one of my favorite recipes with prawns. It's called lemon butter garlic prawns. It has a decent amount of butter, we'll call it decent, and it's really simple to make. It's so simple, I mean it's really going to take me just a few minutes to show you how this is done, and in fact it uses such simple ingredients that I'm not even going to waste time introducing them to you. Everyone knows them. It's very simple to do. It's of course I'm adding a little tweak to what you guys must have had in the restaurants, the lemon butter garlic prawns. It's a very popular dish in India, especially in Bombay. We're going to get started right from the cooking because there's no marination to do, there's no really big prep to do. I've already prepared the mise en place. You can take a look at that. That's it. Let's get started. I've got these decent sized prawns, not the biggest prawns, but they're quite decent and really fresh, coming directly from Sassoon Dock. Got around 9-10 of them, which should be enough for just head chef and me. I'm going to use some onions with it, of course garlic, lemon, green chilies, some fresh basil, some peppers, maybe a little honey, and some smoked pepper, red pepper, some kaffir lime leaves, salt, and of course butter. More butter please. I'm going to cook this in a mix of some olive oil because I need to fry the garlic first before I put in the other thing, garlic and onions a little bit. If you do that in just butter, then there is a chance that the butter might get burnt. So we'll just do it in olive oil first and then we'll add the butter. So maybe just a couple of tablespoons of olive oil should be enough. This is around, I would say, maybe 15-20 buds of garlic, finely chopped. And garlic, of course, you know I love garlic. Here's a trick that, you know, whenever you are making something with garlic, the best thing to do is put the garlic in when the oil is still cold. As the oil heats up, it will soak in the fragrance of garlic, and therefore your recipe, your dish would become nicely flavored with garlic. Because when the oil is really hot and you add garlic, it immediately gets fried, and therefore it does not get the chance to exude, to leave out its fragrance into the oil. Therefore put the oil and the garlic at the same time, heat it up, and then add other stuff. As you can see, the garlic has got nicely brown, and this is when we add onions. The onions are not caramelized or hugely browned or anything. I'm just going to fry them till they turn a little pink. The reason being that I want them to be soft. When I add the butter, it's going to add to the buttery, creamy feeling of the gravy, the sauce in which the prawns are going to get cooked. The onions have softened. That's good enough for me. So onions, basically I'd cut onions really small, just like you would cut for an omelette. Okay, that's how I like my onions in this recipe. Now it's time to add butter. So I'm cooking with around what I think is around 400 odd grams of prawns, maybe 300, but mostly 400 I think. And I think I'm going to use, let's see. Yes. More butter please. Alright, here you go. And in this we are going to add a little smoked pepper to begin with, just a little bit, half a teaspoon. little salt, not too much because I'm using a salted butter, so that also is salty. You can always add the salt a little later. So say 1 teaspoon of salt, some green chilies. You can use fresh red pepper also, the red chilies, or dry red chilies if that's what you prefer. I prefer fresh green chilies. The entire flavoring is much more, it's nice and spicy, but at the same time it keeps it fresh. I'm going to add a very little honey just to round off the taste. Literally just a pinch of it. And now lemon. I'm actually using lime concentrate juice. Approximately, I would say 1–1.5 teaspoon of lemon juice. Ideally fresh lemon juice or something like this is good enough too. Not too much. If it gets too sour, then it doesn't taste right. You got to balance the taste. And then I'm going to add some peppers. These peppers are, of course, my own twist to it. You won't get them when you eat or order this dish in a restaurant, but I like to add a little color. Adding a little, these are dried now, but these are basically, I bought them fresh. Some kaffir lime leaves. I'm just going to add them. They're going to give a nice flavoring to this. I'm going to add fresh basil right in the end, but I'm also adding a little now so that it also adds to the flavoring. And now time to add the prawns. Remember, like most fish, prawns also cook really fast, and if you cook it for too long a time, which I've learned to by many times through kitchen accidents, that they become hard, they become rubbery instead of being soft and juicy. So don't cook it for too much. They change color, and that's about it. Just saute it a little. See, as you can see, they're changing color. They haven't cooked as yet, but they are on their way. Cooked really fast. These are fresh prawns, not frozen. Once these are a little sauteed, the prawns are a little sauteed, I'm going to add a little water to, just get the sauce going a little bit. Basically, you can serve this with either hot steaming rice. You can also serve them with noodles, chili garlic noodles. So basically what you do is just boil the noodles, and on a pan you fry some garlic and some red chilies. You can add a little soya to it, just a pinch. Then just strain the noodles and mix it with the garlic and the chilies that you have fried in the pan. One trick I do for cooking noodles I'm going to share with you. Head chef doesn't like it because a little bit of stock gets wasted. I have found that the noodles taste really good with it. Is that cook the noodles not in plain water, but cook them with stock, with chicken stock or any other meat stock that you want or you can get a hold of. Ideally, if you cook it, in my opinion, I think if you cook it with freshly homemade chicken stock with nice chicken soup bones, and you make it and then cook the noodles in it, it's gonna taste yummy. But anyways, you can just do it with those chicken cubes you get, stock cubes you get. Try it once, see. Head chef thinks it's a total waste of time, but I think it tastes better. As you can see, the prawns have got nicely sauteed. I don't need to brown them. In this, the key in this recipe is to keep the prawns soft. So don't over fry them or anything. Just little saute, then add a little water, and within 5 minutes, that's all. You just 3 to 5 minutes, and that's it. You want to have nice, soft, juicy prawns, which kind of soak in the buttery feeling that the curry, the gravy that I've made will have. Not too much, just a little. While this needs to be here for 3 to 5 minutes, that's it. Nothing more than that is required. You know, there's something really funny I need to share with you guys. It's not funny actually, it's tragic in hindsight. I did my schooling in Delhi, and so I grew up there. And Delhi in those days especially, I don't know what's the scene now, but in those days we used to really avoid seafood because we never used to get it fresh, and it was all frozen and one didn't know how long it's been, and there were a lot of cases in those times. I'm talking about 80s, early 90s. I had no idea how these guys were sourcing their seafood from Bombay or Goa or wherever. So we guys, at least me and my family, we guys are totally used to stay off seafood. When I left Delhi and shifted to Bombay for my college, I was really keen to try seafood. Something really unfortunate happened. I was invited to one of the big clubs here in South Bombay, Tom, and I went there. I was invited for lunch or dinner, I think, and he was like, "What are you going to have?" And I said, "Well, I want to eat prawns." And he was like, "Sure." So he ordered prawns, and I don't know what happened, what was the reason. Maybe that was a bad day or something, but when I reached home, my entire body was covered with these huge red rashes, and they were itchy, and I was unwell for a couple of days. I was not feeling well and all kind of stuff. There was a major allergic reaction. I got so scared, so I was like, I'm not going to touch prawns or any shellfish. So I stuck to fish and all that, but I just was scared to touch the shellfish and lobsters and prawns and all that stuff. You won't believe it, this lasted almost, I don't know, just till few years back, maybe 7, 8 years back, 10 years back. Later on, every time anybody would ask, you want to have prawns, you want to have lobsters or this, or even crabs, and I would be like, no way, I'm not touching it. I was so scared, I got a phobia of it. Of course, for a long time, head chef was very happy with it, because she used to get then to eat most of the prawns. One day, I don't know what, out of the blue, I just decided, and Simanti just said, just try prawns and let's see what happens. And I tried it, and I can't tell you, nothing happened, and I can't tell you how much it was love at first bite, and I totally fell in love with it. So maybe it was head chef's cooking, or I don't know what it is, but eventually I realized that I really don't have that kind of inherent allergic reaction to prawns. I can't believe so many years nobody tried to convince me to try prawns. And since then I've been addicted to it. Like, so almost every week we guys have some prawns or the other. I'm trying to cover up for all those years I didn't eat prawns. So that's my crazy story with prawns. But now things have changed. As you can see, I'm not only eating prawns, I'm cooking prawns, and this one seems to have been done. Let's take a look at it. I tell you, I wish there was a technology which could, make you guys actually, get a whiff of the fragrance, the aroma of the food that one cooks. I'm sure they will develop it in some time. I trust Apple to do it. I'm just going to check it for a little salt, because I put very little salt. Little more, not too much. So maybe 1 teaspoon more. Now I'm going to just add some fresh basil on top. And that's it. We're done. You saw how easy that was, right? I mean, literally just took me, I think around 10 minutes, that's about it. So easy, you know, and the ingredients we used were so easy. And remember, not more than, you know, just a little, you're just looking at prawns to get cooked. You're not looking at frying them. Remember that? So let's try it now. Sauce. Let's try this now. I'm gonna try the sauce first, then see how buttery it is. Nice. You know, and because of the lemon and the other stuff that we put in there, it's not so rich. It's not tasting like excessive butter or anything. It's tasting really fresh and really flavorful. Try the prawns now. See, you don't even need the knife or anything. The soft prawns. In fact, I would say two things. One, I think the prawns needed to be cooked even like maybe 3 minutes less. I prefer them even softer than this. And I think maybe a little more salt is required. So salt anyways is to taste. Me and Sivanti these days are trying to eat low salt. So therefore I always try to put low salt. But other than that, the flavoring and everything, it's a really nice fresh recipe, easy to make, and I hope all of you try it. And I hope you guys have a great January and a great year ahead. And please subscribe to us and write your comments and let us know what you think, and any suggestions, most welcome. And please spread the word around for our channel. We're, I think, almost close to our first 1,000 subscribers, and we're hoping we reach there soon and continue to grow. See you again. Bye.